Hi YouTube! So, these things tend to come in threes. I wonder when the third Pacifica will show up. So this is not the Pacifica that I had last week. This is a 112MX, which somebody can probably tell what MX stands for. So this one was it's in very good condition. I think what's happened here, someone's tried to upgrade it. Someone's daughter, some pal or something, decided to try and upgrade it. So I think the scratch plate is meant to be white. I think they put a black scratch plate on it. And just didn't do a very good job of soldering. So I've now connected that all up, set it up, and it's great. Getting a wee bit West Tone Thundery with these, kind of like they're all kind of good. They do seem to be cheaper, and well, I suppose this is a 112. I think the 012 is noticeably not as good, but these are just totally rock solid. It was missing the knobs and the switch tip. I didn't have a black switch tip, so it's got a white one. So, HSS layout, I haven't done any fancy wiring. So you get your neck pickup, position 4, middle pickup, then humbucker and bridge. I would be tempted to possibly have to take the pickup to bits to give it an automatic coil split. I'm pretty sure it's not automatic coil splitting. If I just tap that, I'm sure it's both coils that are on. Yeah, so it's a humbucker and a single coil, which is still a good sound. Just not quite as single coily as the position 4. And then a bucker and a bridge. Which in this case is very much for, as far as I'm concerned, distortion. Yeah, so just... keep it simple. British bit again. Middle, position 2, humbucker, which is what I was going for. Rat pedal. Yeah, so I mean, you just can't go wrong with the old Pacificas. Maybe not the most interesting guitar, but I mean, I like the natural wood. You can see it's made of bits. Obviously, not the finest selections of matching pieces. You know, this one's much lighter, but I mean, it really is a kind of faultless guitar. I now love the headstock. Yeah, I suppose it's just like they've just tried to design the best and most functional guitar. It's got quite a thin neck for the shreddy stuff. It's got the single coils for the stratty bit and the trem, even though there's no bar for this one. And it's got a humbucker in it. It's like, it's just the guitar for everything. And no, I don't think I've ever actually owned. I've never bought a Pacifica for myself. But they just all seem to be good. And especially I like the natural ones. I had one that with a white scratch put on it. I really wanted to keep. I think I might have painted that like an X-wing actually, but it was a really nice. There's nothing not to like. So I mean, I know it's maybe a bit out of fashion these days. If you're buying a second-hand guitar, rather than trying to pick up something cheap, I think these kind of probably kick around about the same price as you can get the cheapest Squire or something. I don't think you'll have much problem getting one for like 120 quid, something like that. Obviously I can get them cheaper if you get ones that don't work, but get one in good condition for like 120 quid, it'll just see you forever. They're just amazing guitars. Miles better than the equivalent new guitar, whatever it is you're looking at. It's just a different league. This is a giggable. You know, you get your different levels. There's good enough for learning on, good enough for playing in the rehearsal studio, and there's good enough for gigging. This is good enough for gigging. People complain about the pickups. They're not bad. They're not the best pickups in the world, but they do the job. It's pretty easy to swap pickups if you really wanted to. There's nothing else I would swap. You know, it's like good tuners, good neck. It's the way it's the build quality is the most important thing, and it's just well put together, just perfect. That imagine a relatively short video, and I don't know what the MX stand for. Someone told me that the one I had was a J, meant it had ceramic pickups, and there was one that had Alnico pickups. I don't know. I originally thought that they basically just started off as the 112. Is that 112? Yeah. They just started off the 112 and then they added letters as every year when they changed something. You know, so it could just be a case of, it's the following year, so now it doesn't come with a black scratch plate, it comes with a tortoiseshell scratch plate, or they've changed the trem design, or, you know, something like that. Just gradually improved it and probably made it cheaper as they go. I don't think all the Pacificas have the decent, the good close tuners on them. I'm pretty sure I've had ones that don't have that. Maybe the very early ones. I'm not really sure. But Pacifica's rocking. Catch you later.